some PvP. So gotta get stuff doing that. Usually shooting things. Usually mad. Oh shit, I clicked the wrong one. Okay, oh my god. Like things. Also, my mic's on my head. Was on my head. Means it probably wasn't picking shit up. Alright, we have stream one. Yeah, that's fuck off. I know it was. I'm mad about it, okay? Where am I looking? So, I'm just gonna go on Titan and press Shift Tab. Alright, you do know because we're looking for a random rolled gun, looking for the exact roll is a pain in the absolute cock, right? And it has been for a while. Like, that's why there are so many fucking of these in the vault, by the way. Alright. Nope. See, what you want is, like, Dynamic Sway or fucking... What's it called? Zen Moment Target Lock with Ricochet, right? For the PvP roll. So this is really annoying, and then for the Incandescent roll, you probably want Heal Clip Incandescent, right? Which is the other one we were looking for. Would we get Heal Clip Kill Clip instead? Yeah, that's fucking fun. Right, there's more over here. This one... Oh, it's so close! It's got a reload masterwork too. Fucking hell. This one might be usable a bit in PvP. You still want, like, Zen Moment here instead of Heal Clip, but this one could be used, right? This one's usable to shoot people with, at least. Or at least I can try it. The reason I say this, right, is because, like, for the PvP one, you want as much stability in here as possible. We have Chamber Compensator, which is fine, which means we have a ranged masterwork, we have Ricochet, right? If this was Zen Moment, this would be perfect, nearly, right? That's the annoying part. This is Heal Clip. Now, you'd want Heal Clip Incandescent on the PvE roll, but, you know, can't have that. I did upgrade one of these goddamn things, didn't I? Which was your other roll. Where is it? Is this it? This one's Heal Clip Incandescent. That's not the one I upgraded, was it? I swear I upgraded one of these goddamn pieces of shit. Or did I not upgrade one? I could have sworn I upgraded your, I had an Onslaught one. Where'd it go? Am I blind? I'll find it eventually. Maybe I didn't upgrade it. I swear I did. I remember doing it. Because it had a magazine perk on it too. Is it the one that's upgraded? Is this it? Oh, this is it here. Okay. This is the one I upgraded, which is the first... This is the first, like, really good PvE roll, you know, for the Subsistence Onslaught one with the extended mag in it, right? This one's fine, right? This one's, like, the first PvE roll we wanted and should be locked, right? The other two we're looking for, right, are Heal Clip Incandescent, right, for, you know, the bullshit, you know, that you can do with the heal thing. And that's not that important, to be honest. And then the PvP roll is Zen Moment, Zen Moment and what's it called? Target Lock, right? This one came close with Dynamic. I'd take Dynamic Sway and Target Lock too, right? But that's what we want anyway. So some of these came really close. This one's kind of usable. It's really close. It just doesn't have the Zen Moment or Target Lock. Yeah, sorry, the Zen Moment or Dynamic Sway here. But I could potentially use this to shoot people with. I don't know. Right? What to do anyway? What do you want me to do anyway, Mark, at the moment? What are we doing? Do I dare look at the fucking engrams? Have they gone up again? Christ. Yeah, 100, 200, 300, 400. I'm just counting 99 as 100. I don't care, right? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. There's like 800 engrams in here nearly. That's not counting the extra ones you get from the gunsmith when you delete more. You know that's 800 engrams, right? Am I gonna have to go through all these engrams? Is this for real? Is this what we're doing? Do you realize how long this is gonna take, Mark? Especially to sort through the 400 for the fucking hunters stats. Oh, this is gonna take me a while. Oh, plus, I'm okay. Let me think. Fuck it. Well, this is gonna be boring. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I gotta use the 99 for armor, then I've gotta use the trials ones and try and get stats on there. And honestly, I should get rid of the gunsmith ones first. You hate me. You actually hate me. Alright, well, first things first. What I'm gonna do is get rid of the hunter ones. The gunsmith. Because the problem with deleting a bunch of crap is you're gonna get more gunsmith engrams. It's just gonna happen. So I might as well delete those first, right? Anything I'm missing? Oh my god. Fucking full. Okay, you need to go. Alright, what shouldn't be here? Alright, you don't need to be here. By the way, I'm fairly certain by the that a diamond thing guaranteed gives you a fucking thing, based on what I've seen. Turning in a diamond medal guaranteed gives you what's it called? Memento. That's why I got 2 the other day. When you watch me turn in on mine, I'm pretty sure that's what happened, Mark. I turned in a diamond, I got a random one. That's why I got 2 like close after each other. Both of which were useless, by the way, because I already had one. All right, how bad's your postmaster right now?
Hello.
This is gonna go to hell. Oh, this can be deleted. I gotta be careful, because if too much stuff goes over there, it can... Well, your inventory's relatively clear, so it should be fine. Alright, let's get rid of these first, and then I'll go do the other stuff for the hunter. Because these are just gonna be weapons, mostly. How many can I, like, safely drain? I think I can safely drain, like, 10 at a time. Maybe 20, actually. We're gonna be here a while, by the way. We're definitely gonna be here a while.
I'll be pulling for you, if I remember.
She said she...
Is this called torture? We'll keep an eye on these just in case any of them drop with a decent roll. Or at least look like they might. There's I think these are world drops, right? Most of these are craftable, or you just don't want anyway, but... We will keep an eye out.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Ready to check.
We're gonna get some gunsmith ranks today.
You're looking
Da 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 da
wonderful.
da.
Let's get you back out there.
What do you reckon? You think we're gonna reset him for a 6th time mark? You think we'll get there? He's at he's rank 13 now. He has to get to like rank what, like 18, 17? I can't remember. No, it's just, yeah, 17. I think with all these engrams plus whatever's being fed into him additionally afterwards, because when he ranks up, he's gonna get even more engrams. Think he'll reset? What do you reckon? He might.
Give a little joy.
But it's a lot of engrams. I'm gonna be deleting a lot of stuff. The only issue we're gonna have is your vault is full of summoners right now, which should probably be disposed of. Some of them, for space for armor. I'll deal with that problem when we get to it. One problem at a time.
Thank you. Thank you. I was just hoping you'd stop by today.
Remember, these engrams don't matter. These can't be armor, so it
Get
doesn't
you back out there.
matter what I'm doing with these. These are literally just get rid of as soon as possible. We hate everything. Delete time. Oh shit. There's no way that should have done that.
Oh no. Checking now.
Okay, I caught it before it did. I did. They almost just went straight to Postmaster. What the hell did? Oh, I didn't clear the inventory, did I? Oops. Thought I did. Oh, well, it's fine. As soon as I saw the message, I stopped, which is what I needed to do. So the spoils didn't go anywhere, thank God.
Whenever you need me again, Guardian.
Should know, because there's 21 spaces in the Postmaster right now. He's only pulling 20 engrams, and there's 3 taken up, but there's also space in your inventory, right, for these weapons. So if weapons fall in the right places here, look, there's 5 spaces in here. So like even if I pull 20, only like 18 of them should have went to Postmaster, or 17 of them, right? That's why it scared the shit out of me when that popped up, because it shouldn't have happened. But it's fine.
Guardian.
I'm gonna be more conservative now. Go to 35.
Make us proud.
Yes. All done, all done.
It's a lot of engrams.
I must document all I can remember.
I never thought.
You know what? I've kind of realized that none of the guns this gives are any good. Bungie, you need to fix that. Like, what's the point in the vendor giving engrams if nothing the vendor gives is worth having? You know what I mean?
We'll be watching.
All data has lineage, no matter how ancient or corrupt.
Checking. All done, all done.
Hello, dear. Well, a nice.
What do you need?
Alright.
Don't stop fighting. We all appreciate it.
You know the worst part is there's another week of Guardian games after this.
Welcome back.
This is not the end of Guardian games at all.
All done, all done.
This is rough.
Help me through this.
When is Into the Light launching? I didn't even notice, you know, the little mini thing they're doing?
Never truly be complete.
April?
Shooting out there.
Oh, we're definitely gonna rank this fucking reset this asshole, I think.
Underway.
Dum-de-dum. Not that yet, Mark. Not that yet.
Give the world what
Those are specific things of armor. We will go do that. I'm just disposing of all the stuff in the tower at the moment. The Trials armor I'll look at, right? Because it can be high. But everything else in here is a waste of space even looking at, unless you want weapons from something. Okay.
Always good to see
None of this armor that's going to come from this vendor is going to matter, Mark.
This was made for you. This was made for
It's the very specific vendors we're going to look at, remember? So this asshole doesn't matter.
There's a love of the fight in you, I think.
All of this is going to be like 50 stat armor from Shaxx.
Hi there.
If even that, you know. See you in a minute when I get to look at it. If it had a better military perk, I'd keep it.
Guardian.
Yeah, watch. 51 stat. 2 stat. 53 stat. Yeah, none of this is worth even looking at. None of this is going to be 60 from Shaxx, which is why we don't care.
Hello.
Him and the Drifter, nothing's going to be worth looking at. Trials can sometimes roll. I will look at some of the Trials armor. But the main things we want are the 4 seasonal vendors. Those give all the stat stuff. Okay, Mark. Basically what we want.
Even steel needs sharpening.
I've still got the Vanguard to do too, by the way, in the tower. Then the Trials and whatever's left of the other vendor too, before I even get to the other stuff. This is gonna be awful. this is literally fucking terrible. This is why you get rid of them sooner rather than later, otherwise it takes a massive amount of time and just sit here and do this. Even efficiently.
Come here and let me look at you.
The worst part is that gunsmith vendor's gonna keep getting more engrams, even though I just got rid of them all.
The crucible beckons, Guardian. Will you answer?
As you can see, the worst part is how quick I can actually pull these. I'm pulling these like, you know, I'm smashing that button as quick as I can. That's as fast as they come out. So it's not even like I could quickly smash 15 of them. Oh, I'm like da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. So rough. Meanwhile, the gunsmith rank is continuing to climb.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
She said she wanted to express herself,
Hi
so
again.
I gave her a thumbs up.
I could use some coffee.
Sign here.
Come here and let me look at you.
Fucking damn it, jump up.
Did you show the darkness what light can do?
How nice to see.
Hi there.
Gunsmith, level up.
Don't forget. Wait. What was it?
The funny thing is how slow that's building up, right? The gunsmith's rank up, right? But it's only because it's like at the very end ranks, it's absolutely gigantic, and it's still pretty much moving pretty relatively rapidly, just because the sheer amount of shit we have
The
to delete.
crucible beckons, Guardian. Will you answer?
So, lol. And I'm stopping to try and do this as safely as I can to make sure I don't erase anything from
Yes.
the postmaster. Oh. It's very easy to do. Nearly did it once already.
Goodbye.
54, doesn't matter. 52, even worse. 56, yeah, whatever. That's a 70, really. That's hilarious.
Please, Guardian. It's busy.
Why can't those victims in the Crucible be more like you?
Loads? Fuck off. Mark, I haven't even touched the Vanguard yet, or Trials, or Gambit, or the other 400 stacks that I have to check through for 67 armor. This is not loads, this is too many.
All battles are just a lesson, Guardian.
Seriously, I haven't even touched the Vanguard yet.
I was just
Checking.
There's 99 at the Vanguard, there's at least fucking 70 at the Trials vendor, there's another, like, nearly 30 at the Gambit vendor, like... Fuck! And then there's the 400 Riven set, and then once all that's done, the Gunsmith's ranking up anyway, and there'll be even more fucking engrams at the Gunsmith when I reset it. Which I'm going to reset that Gunsmith at some point. Let's not kid about that, right?
One of our brightest returns.
You can see that Gunsmith rep with everything I do is just flying up, right? Even though it's in the higher ranks and it takes a lot to level it, look what's going on with it. Just constantly going up from this. I don't even know what rank it is anymore. It's going to get to 17 though at some point. Just put it that way. Hey, but at least we're not doing bounties yet. Honestly, you've got a good set of bounties on a lot of characters anyway, just from random shit we left there, or things I picked up, so... And you leveled up, by the way. 1851. $1861 is not a 1860 is not a target, Mark. Do not. Not allowed. Alright, I need a sec, because I need to take a... I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick and grab a drink, right? And then we'll continue with our engram fucking odyssey. I mean, it's literally an odyssey, so I need like 2 minutes. Alright? Be right back a sec.
The world is burning. We need you out there. Crucible gets harsher every day. It has to. I make sure of it. Given time, darkness will encroach again. We have to be ready. have an entire crucible to officiate, Guardian. Don't make me wait. The world is burning. We need you out there. I have an entire crucible to officiate, Guardian. Don't make me wait. Victory smells nice, Guardian. But the Red Legion's not gone. What news from the war front?
Alright, we're back. Alright, what's next? These are all clear, so Vanguard, yeah. I need to put that on top. Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh my god. There's just nothing we want from any of this shit too, so none of this is relevant. It's literally just... This is legendary shard fodder. Remember how you have too many legendary shards? Yeah, this is not going to make it better, Mark. I'm being legitimately serious when I tell you this now. Because there's like, okay, so you take the number of engrams, just as like 800, right? And you multiply it by 4 for every engram that's deleted, basically. And it's like 3,000 legendary shards. So we're just adding another 3,000 legendary shards to your pile of already ridiculous legendary shards at this point. And I'm not even joking.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because these vendors we don't care about. I'm just draining these to get rid of them. Trials one potentially has some uses, right? Trials armor can drop high enough that we might be able to care. Sometimes drop high enough, by the way. Right? When it drops. But none of this will ever drop high enough. I don't know why they do this, by the way. If they allowed you to focus this into armor that actually, like the, you know, the seasonal shit, that could be relevant, people would probably focus it, right? Right now it's just fucking, it's literally delete fodder. Look at it, like 40 or 50 stat armor. Nobody gives a shit about that, honestly. Yeah, let's make ourselves even shinier. There we go. We are shiny.
Hi there.
I don't even know what rank that gunsmith is. I think it's on the last ranking now. I'll check in a minute. Actually ridiculous.
All done.
Have a look. What rank is the gunsmith on? Oh my god, this made me jump too far. What rank are you now? No, 2 ranks. Okay. It's on 15, then 16, then 17. It's still silly. That's gonna reset for sure with all the shit I have to delete. There's like way more shit still we have to get rid of. The worst part is this just takes time. There's very little way of speeding this up, right? Because I can only click these so fast. It only lets me do it so fast. And then it takes time to delete as well.
The next threat will come soon, Guardian.
Hey look, some 57 armor, 54 armor, oh yeah, 55 armor, oh we're cooking now, 52 armor, yeah, get it. You wanna? Yeah, it's completely useless. This is why no one gives a shit about Vanguard.
Checking.
They really need to overhaul this vendor.
Name, Guardian.
Eververse.
Greetings.
It's pointless. There's no point. Also, giving class items is redundant in itself.
Stay sharp.
Go, gunsmith rank. Do.
We can change things, I know it.
Yeah, the reason I said to get rid of these is before, like, we're basically still like halfway through this very long season, if you know what I mean, Mark. There's still a long time to go. You're gonna get more engrams. You're gonna delete more engrams.
Yes.
We're gonna get more. That's the scary part. Means more legendary shards to get rid of at the end of the season, probably. How many are in here at the moment? 23,500. God. I know there's people with more legendary shards that exist, but those people also don't spend their legendary shards on shit.
I am at your service.
You've used your legendary shards on occasion for stuff, though. Remember when we were focusing Trials engrams and it cost an absolute metric ton of materials, including legendary shards? Like, it literally cost like 100 legendary shards per focus, and it just didn't dent your legendary shards at all. It didn't matter. Most people would be bankrupt after focusing that much stuff, if you remember. Actually, bankrupt of legendary. No, you still have like 20k.
Checking.
And we're getting enhancement cores from all of this too. Yeah, and seriously, most people would be literally bankrupt if they focused as many hand cannons as you did that weekend, right? They would have no legendary shards. That's why I don't worry about your legendary shard total ever. There was never any point. We generate so much that it doesn't matter. If we let them always sit and never use them ever, you'd probably have like 100,000 legendary shards, right?
Thank you.
But what will you do with them? Think about it. No point. Might as well fucking use them. They're gonna go away at the end of the season anyway. I delete them. Yeah, I did. So now we just sit here. Deleting these. I've not done them for a while, by the way. Like, imagine if Epic focused a bunch of stuff. He'd be bankrupt in like 10 minutes. Legitimately. At least he stopped chasing random shit from dungeons or from raids.
Hi again, Guardian.
Eververse isn't just a title.
Let's begin.
It can be rough solo queue. I solo queue Flawless a couple times. It can be rough though. Especially like the later in the week you leave it,
Checking now.
because less people are playing. Once you get to like Monday or Tuesday, like today, it can get pretty like just shitty, you know.
Good luck.
Everybody really bad has rage quit, and all the other players are just farming weapons at that point. So the lobbies can become really hard. And then there's the other side of the flip coin where the real massive, big, absolutely terrible people get on your team constantly too. I know, experience it daily. Is this empty now? Okay. Zavala's done. Crucible's done. Alright, I'm gonna save the Trials Vendor because we're gonna look at the armor for that. Let's go do whatever's left in the drift. There's like 20 odd engrams over there, 28 I think. I could have just warped over here. I didn't. I should have. So yeah, it's gonna be rough, Trials in itself, right? Probably doesn't help that Epic doesn't have the guns he needs as well to shoot things properly. He needs to make like a decent PvP auto rifle probably. Auto rifles are kind of strong at the moment, so. Why is this flashing? Can I deposit in here? Like, I know he can craft certain weapons, so he probably should.
Yes.
Gambit's always looking for guardians. You in? Don't break that.
There is a card called the Persistence card they added, Mark, which, as long as you win more than you lose, you'll eventually get him an auto rifle. Like, for every win you can lose, like, if you win 2 in a row, you keep those wins, if you know what I mean, and if you lose, they don't go down. And eventually when you make it to 7 on that card, I think it is, you get an auto rifle. It's not flawless, but it is an adept auto rifle.
How you living, sister? See you on your road, sister.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that. I know.
Checking right now.
It's not that you need. Wait, he doesn't want the adept one. He just wants the regular one. I'm just confused now at this point. eat my yogurt while we're loading, but I'm not going to get a chance to. Because it's going to load faster than I can open it. Who wants any? I mean, I guess. Any's not too difficult. Like I said, there's a card for persistence where you can get an adept one. As long as you win more than you lose on the whole, right? You'll get it eventually. Basically, you just need to win twice for every loss you get, and you'll get it in like you know, quite a few games, but you'll get it, right? And you can't go down, by the way. Once you win, right? Twice, right? You don't lose that win. Or at least the previous win. They don't go down, basically is what I'm trying to say, right? So I think it's a card of persistence. I think they replaced the wealth card with it or something. It's something different now. It was added anyway. There's a lot of these pulse rifles dropping. What is going on? I'll show you when I go to the Trials vendor. I won't take it because you already have a flawless card, but we'll read it.
Watch your back out there, sister.
Checking, checking, checking. All done, all done.
I still can't believe this is home.
Oh, that didn't matter. I was checking it. Okay. Right, vendor over here now. You can also randomly drop at the end of games, the normal one, I'm pretty sure, by the way, Mark. I got random normal scout rifles. The adept scout rifle hasn't even been out yet. It'll probably be next week, if it's not Iron Banner next week. I don't know if it is or not.
Do not rush by. Come, sit, take this.
Just give me a random thing, that's fine.
Take this
Vendor
with
needs
care and
resetting.
see it through.
What a surprise. Said that.
Each of
Okay,
these
so down
is
here, I'm not gonna buy these like I
promise to
said.
follow
I don't
through.
think your fucking thing even has a
Good
card,
luck.
right? There's a card here, a Passage of Persistence. Losses following a win, remove the win from the card, right? So, if you win twice, you'll lose one win, but the win you had previously can never be removed. So as long as you keep winning twice and losing once, you'll go up our win, right? Eventually you'll get to 7, right? And on reaching 7, you get basically the Adept Auto Rifle, right? What? And also, if you manage to do it flawlessly, you can go the Lighthouse, but this weapon also can't be used to focus adept weapons, right? But you can eventually get an auto rifle from this as long as you win more than you lose. You don't lose wins on it. Flawless doesn't matter on this card, really. This card is just for people who want to get an auto rifle, but like are losing, you know, sometimes, right? And can't go 7 wins without losing. So this card exists for that, right?
We take back.
I
Moves quickly.
don't know where the auto rifle is because it doesn't appear in your rank rewards, by the way. I do know you can just focus auto rifles all day if you want to. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of rough. It can happen. Like I said, I'm not a PvP player. I don't pretend to be, right? I'm not an out-and-out PvP player, but I can put people in dumpsters sometimes and kick them down the hill, right? And even then, it can be rough for me sometimes to get through players. I do solo queue flawless
Come and fight.
most weeks, right? And then I just farm the card. You've seen me farming cards anyway, so... Alright, let's see. Some of the armor from this can be potentially good, so I've got to keep an eye on the armor on this, okay? Potentially. Not always. Can this drop armor? Do I have to focus it specifically? I think I might have to focus. Okay. I have to focus pieces of armor. Let's do that then. I can focus it, but like, it's not... There isn't a general focus where it picks a random piece of armor. I'm literally going to have to click specific pieces of armor, probably. Let's see what's the cheapest focus option. Is it this? Yeah, it's this. Okay.
Take this with care and see it through.
I'm just doing one of each,
I
okay?
would like to hear the story that comes from this.
Alright, well, let's calm down on that for a second. These potentially, see, these are higher, right, than the others. Then not quite there, though, some of these. No 67s here, so they're going to go away. I see a 67. We will keep it. There's a 68. You see what I mean? This is why I said the Trials Vendor's probably the only one in the tower that can actually give us armor. Rarely, but it does, right? This is actually quicker, technically, than fucking the other things. It lets me click it quicker. Still gonna take a while.
Each of these is a duty, a promise to follow through. Good luck.
That's
We do not stand
gonna be a
atop the
problem.
wall to watch others, but to watch
I'm
over.
gonna have to go get some more Glimmer. I just railed you, Glimmer, by the way.
I have received Little Sparrow from Miss Holiday. It is a fast board.
They cost quite a bit to focus. We'll go get some more Glimmer. I didn't do anything, okay. But yeah, it can be rough. Trials is a pain in the ass, and like I said, the longer you leave it, the worse it gets, right? So tomorrow will be even worse. Tomorrow morning, tonight.
Welcome.
I know that anyway. Because less people playing equals more sweaty people. More sweaty people equals just more chance of them being stacked on the enemy team opposite you, honestly. Let's see. We need Glimmer, don't we? Well, it's an excuse to tank some legendary shards, I guess. Hey, I could buy one of these. I'm not going to, but I could. Buy these. Okay. What do you cost? Answer. Yeah, screw it. Give us these too. They're cheap, so I just took them. I need Glimmer, by the way. I need a lot of Glimmer. I need all the Glimmer, Mark. More Glimmer, Mark. I'm good, because by the way, it costs 20,000 a piece to focus that Trials armor. 20,000 Glimmer. I'll be out of Glimmer again in a minute. It's a good job we have so many legendary shards. It doesn't matter. Also, there's a million summoners in your fucking vault. Show those to Epic and be like, hey, look, I have summoners, get fucked.
I would like to hear the story that comes from this. This is not a purchase, friend. It is the gift of a journey. These journeys help us
Rip
grow.
Glimmer already. Oh, 66. Rip. Also 66. Goodbye. By the way, it's a rare chance to get really high stat armor. Like, it really is rare. But we're taking that chance, you know? Oh, what are we gonna do with this shit anyway? Let it rot in the fucking vendor? Also take a chance to get a 67 if we can. Maybe a 68. I think 68 is max, by the way. On legendary armor. Alright, well, guess what we
take
need.
back ground every day, friend. Keep pushing.
Let's see what we've got for each other.
Back to the Glimmer. Hashtag Glimmer. This is gonna be gone again in about 10 seconds. You can see how rare armor is from this vendor, by the way, where we've only got like 2 pieces that are even remotely 66 or sorry, 67 or 68.
Guardian.
We're really talking
Trials
about like the
Osiris
top end
have
armor at this
returned.
point,
I am your tournament organizer.
like the absolute, you know,
Fight.
maximum.
This is not a purchase, friend. It is the gift of a journey. These journeys.
All right,
help
we're
us
at it.
grow.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's fairly rare. Like, armor is that's a 55 for some reason. Fuck's that, Bungie? What's that about from Trials Ender? Is it gonna be like 1 out of this many engrams, really? Holy fuck. Q, I guess, Bungie.
Go in
Alright,
peace.
should be now
Find a
just the
moment of
vendors.
quiet,
And,
your
well, the gunsmith's got
thoughts.
1 in because the gunsmith's a prick, but that's neither here nor here.
Not gonna be a problem.
You allow to. Now that.
What rank are you? 15, about to rank up. Okay. He's gonna go to 16, and the next rank is gonna be his last rank before he goes. I think we might be able to send him for a reset. Alright, we're going the helm anyway. To do all the armor stuff now for the hunter. Bear in mind how much... You have a lot of high stat armor already, you know that, right? You have a lot. $62, goodbye. Alright, let's start here, I guess. Don't break on me. Thanks. 99 of these engrams, and off we go. I just keep focusing until something goes to the postmaster. Oh, something did already. But yeah, these have the potential as well, just like the Trials vendor, to sometimes be high. There's a 67 already. 68, 67, 66. These, for some reason, these have a better chance, right, than the Trials. Which I don't understand, because these are easier to get than Trials engrams, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? Fucking hell, okay. Calm down. See how many 67s that just spat out already? And that goes for all these event things, you know? Oh my god, why, Mark? Why? It's not my fault, by the way. I'm not breaking your television. I don't think I am. There goes a gunsmith rank up. Probably behind as well. 68. That's the point. You will get some high from. This is why I said. This is why I told you to do this. Like this spits out 67 and 68 stat armor, and it does it fairly regularly compared to like you saw the Trials vendor. The Trials vendor gave us one piece and like 60 engrams. It's kind of shit. There's just spat out a bunch of 68 and 67s, and I'm not even through them yet. Like this, there's still quite a lot to go. I'm gonna need more glimmer as well at some point. I'm just sitting here, like, we still have 69 of these, plus the other hundreds in the other vendors. Like, this is not gonna be, this is no joke, the best way to pick up some armor net, as it is, right? For any characters. You're doing it for your hunter, because for some reason you need hunter armor. I don't know why, we're just doing it. I'm just waiting for one of them to go to the postmaster. Just one of them. There we go. Like, you can see these are more consistently higher, more consistently like spikier distribution too. Right, look at that. I'm not keeping it, but look at it. Like the armor bar for your armor is set so fucking high because of all the armor you have. Like, we legit don't keep anything below a 67 anymore, which is actually ridiculous. And you know, although, you know we do have a problem that's coming, Mark? We have a vault space issue. And the vault space issue is I put a bunch of auto rifles in there, and we're probably going to need this space to put a bunch of armor in there. So those auto rifles might have to eject themselves from this space-time continuum soon. Just saying. I nuked a lot of the dungeon guns when I was playing yesterday, Mark, with the replaced them with auto rifles. That's the problem. That's how the auto rifles fitted in there in the first place, by the way. The dungeon guns got erased. The ones that were bad, anyway. Or not great. How do you think all those fucking auto rifles fitted in that fucking vault, Mark? Definitely wouldn't have anyway. Da-da. Isn't this so much fun? Fuck off, man. If you watch, I react to it and stop deleting them when I see the stat distributions. So you'll see me like autopilot deleting, then all of a sudden stopping and locking. So I lock them, right, when they hit the stat point, just so I don't accidentally delete them. As well. So all the previous ones have been locked. You know, if you look, right, look, they're all locked. All these like 67s and 68s, just to make sure I can't accidentally hold delete on them when I'm going through them still. So yeah. I am paying attention. Partially. Nearly done with this 100. Another 300 to go, by the way. Not joking. See, this is a problem. These are all 67. Let's just take a little peek at the vault space real quick. There are 3 spaces, but there is a summoner issue in here right now. Remember all the summoners I was collecting from trials? They're all in there at the moment. It's not my fault, okay? That's where they all went, by the way. If you're wondering where all the summoners were, that's where they all are from yesterday. Literally, that's where they... I don't think you realize that's where they all went, Mark. They all went in there. All of those are from yesterday, alright? None of those are the ones from prior that you had already. I left those ones in your inventory. So, which one is it for this one? This one, right? Yeah, it's this one. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, enough. So yeah, there's a summoner issue. They're all in the vault. Don't show epic. Those ones are any good. This is full random whether these are you know, high enough stat or not, so we're asking a lot, by the way, because 67 and 68 are the 2 highest stats these can be, pretty much. Legendary armor can only go up to 68 as far as I know, right? Without some sort of special condition, right? So naturally occurring, as in dropping legendary armor, 68 is max. That's as far as I know anyway. If you buy it from Zura somewhere, you could potentially get some 70s, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll take it to 70. I'm gonna need Glimmer soon. I'll get that out in a second. Honestly, it might get to the point where we start deleting all the 67 armor. could get to that point. And you know you've gone full ridiculous. Like, it's feasible, honestly, with the amount of armor you generate. Only keeping the very top of the top armor. The absolute max, I guess. Could end up being a thing at some point. It's down to 55. Wasn't trolling though when I said this is going to take a while and it's not going to be interesting. It's just Delete Fest 2020. That's the gunsmith gonna rank up, by the way. See that bar that's moving up when it gets full? That's the gunsmith resetting. Just so you know. Legit, this could end up being a 68 only at some point. As rare as 68 armor is. So much shit. Let's see. 62. Alright, the 67 locked already. 66, you're gone. The 67. Yeah. The gunsmith's definitely right. The gunsmith's resetting. There's no doubt about it now. We've still got like fucking 200 something engrams to go. Postmaster now. I'm out of glimmer.
It was a hot class chassis, but modded so much.
Back from the hunt, I see. A transaction to make, Guardian?
Your famous guardian.
Checking. Please, Guardian. It's busy. Checking.
When I lost Carlos and Maria,
You don't look too banged up. Done and done.
All security requests must be directed through central processing.
Yeah, we reset the gunsmith. Just gives you an idea of just how much shit you fucking deleted in this game. When I came here, I noticed it ranked up and reset it. I go in the helm. Yeah, I'm still not done here, by the way. There is still this a matter of like 218 engrams nearly. All of these can technically. I'm honestly going to start. Mark, I'm considering deleting 67s at the moment from this armor. I'm not going to lie. I don't have space for it all. I'm honestly considering just nuking all the 67s and just keeping 68s. Not joking. I don't know how you feel about that. '68's maxed out armor. Like, it doesn't go higher unless it's either artifice armor, right? Which has to be like literally 60. To go higher as artifice armor, it has to be 66, right? With an artifice slot, which makes it 69, right? Minimum. Which is pretty rare in itself, remember, right? Or, you know, the highest possible armor you can have is a 68 artifice piece, which is like 71, right? Total. Base stats. But that's it. But these are so much easier to get than artifice pieces, just to point this out. Like, so, I don't know. And as you know, very few of your artifice pieces actually make up that, like, a very high, ultra high stat. Most of them are around the same stats as these things. Which is at, like, 67, 68. Artifice being, like, what, like 64 plus 3? So, 64 plus 2, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what you want me to do about this now. I don't have the space in the vault soon. And I'm running out of space. To hold all this armor that we're acquiring. I don't know where I'm gonna put it all. Call it there. There's some stuff in the postmaster already. Yeah, this is becoming dangerous. How much armor we have. See what I mean? This is a problem. Yeah, this is not okay. I'm running out of space, Mark. I'm legitimately running out of space now. Mission to kill the 67 armor. All of it. Of the current stuff anyway. I'm not gonna go back through the vault and do it. You want me to do that? You're gonna have to send me to go fucking clean the vault. That takes time as well. Wasn't an invitation. I'm running out of space, Mark. I am. There is now like 67 armor in the postmaster. Just to point this out, there is 67 armor in the postmaster, right? And that's not because I like literally look. It's because there's a 67 armor in the inventory. Or higher. Obviously the gunsmith is ranking up during all of this too. Still. Oh god, how? Okay. Mark. I don't know how, like... Let's be blunt about this first, right? So... the vast majority of the free space in your vault at the moment, right? The vast majority of it, where I could get space from stuff, is gonna be anything, any weapon that isn't masterworked that's sitting here, right, is probably just doesn't need to be here, right? Honest answer, right? It probably means you don't use it, have no intention of using it, or haven't found our use for it, right? And then the other major problem is, look, this is a lot of your armor, by the way. Look at this. Just for me to take the armor down even a little bit now, I'm literally gonna have to delete everything 67 or below. Right? Let's see how badly that goes. Okay, so what I've done is I've lit up all the armor now, right? Every piece of armor that's less than base stat 67. We'll ignore the armor that's in use in builds, right? Anything that's in your inventory is safe, right? Even if it's below 67, 68, right? But everything lit up here is below 68 base stat. Can you see that? Now, some of them won't be deleted because they're artifice, right? So 64 plus 3 is actually, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's actually 67. That will get deleted, right? Do you want to go that hard? Because all this armor in your vault there, everything that's lit up virtually will get nuked, right? Do you see this? Right? Everything lit up on this right-hand side, and then the armor you see like sitting here, this extra armor on your hunter, is gonna get deleted if I go that route, Mark. And it's gonna take time. Because I'm gonna have to sort through the artifice and calculate their stat things, and then delete them. Do you really want to go that? Because the weapons, like a lot of your weapons, the only weapons I can get rid of are the summoners. Some of these non-upgraded random dungeon weapons that you probably aren't using, right? And that's it. Like everything else is probably, you want to keep a hold of it. Right? Maybe. I don't know. Do you see my problem? You say you want a really good clean out, but there's, like, where am I supposed to get this space from? I would have to, like, literally everything lit up you see here, especially the exotics, by the way. All the exotics you see lit up here are going in the bin. Right? If I do that, if I do the 67 or, like, literally less than 68, right? Base stat total, less than 68. That's what that is, right? Don't I have enough to do? I need a keyboard. I need a bigger keyboard to hit my head on right now. That's gonna take me forever to go through too. Oh, you understand? This is gonna nuke. I have to delete. See everything that's lit up, right? Virtually everything that's lit up. Is there a max stat total? I need a max stat total, right? And then what I need to do, right, is hopefully it takes into account artifice armor, because this could help me, right? So what if I do 70, no, 80 real quick. 90? Does this work? This doesn't seem to work. Is this not a thing? Okay, filters. What's the syntax for this? What does this mean? What is what? Huh? Oh. Is this actually maximum top armor? I don't know if it is. Is it? Everything it's pointing to seems to be 90 or above. I think. That's too strict. Trying to figure out what it's doing by looking at them. This doesn't seem to do anything at all. No, it should work. Alright, what do you want to do? I'm gonna have to go through and hand calculate the probably the what's it called? The artifice armor to make sure they're above the threshold. You want to nuke everything that's below a 68? You want to kill every piece of armor that's below a 68, is that what you want to do? Plus whatever else I need to do to these weapons to get the weapons down? Is that how hard you want me to go on this? Anything in your inventory is safe, as in these over here. If they're in a build, these are used in builds currently, and the builds we do use, I will not delete them even if they're lower than a 68, right? But, do you want to kill everything that's lower than a 68 in the inventory? Is that what you want to do? It's the only way I'm going to be able to remove any significant space in this vault at the moment. Because, yeah, I can probably sort through these summoners and get us like 10 spaces back, but we're not. That's about that's all I'm going to get back. This is still going to be rough. Yeah. This is a lot of stuff to go through. Like, there's easy stuff I can pick off, obviously. Like, all the exotics are just literally go to inventory, get erased, right? The problem is, right, there's stuff in here, right? So you just want me to pick on the legendary armor? The problem is, most of this is exotics, Mark. Right, just to make a point out, look at how much of this is yellow. There's our problem. I could put in another condition that if it's max upgraded exotic armor, right, then it doesn't get touched even if it's below the threshold, right? Because that means we've used it in a build, right? If you know what I mean, right? So, for example, this Fallen Sunstar has been used in a build before. Its base at its base stat is 63, by the way. It's not a good piece of armor technically, but it's the best Sunstar we had, right, at the time. Right, so it's lit up because it's 63, base stat 63. You see this? So it's either we get rid of that and don't have a Sunstar until we get another one, or we keep it and it's garbage. You see where I'm going with this? I know you've got multiple of them, right? But a lot of these, like look at this, the Ozymancy gloves, these are based at 64, right? Right? These necrotic grips, these are based at 64. These are not particularly high stat exotics, right? But you don't have more of them. Right? Now there are high stat exotics in here. You can see the ones that are grayed out, right, in the background here. See these worm husks, see these here, see this golden gun here? See these aeons, see this, see these things. Anything that's grayed out is really high stat. Delete the low ones. I'm getting mixed messages here. But you see what I'm talking about, right? Like there's stuff in here that's... The thing is, right, we could always, if it comes to it, right, we could always go farm another exotic. If we ever needed it, probably. We could just target farm it on an exotic, you know, on a lost sector, or even focus it from, you know, the exotic vendors now. I don't think that's the biggest issue. I think holding on to all of these low stat, like, exotics just because we can, isn't the best idea. Do you know what I mean? We could always, like, if it comes to it and we need something, we can always try and go get it. I don't think that's our biggest problem. Like, right now, like, I could wipe out all this vault space, technically. I don't know. It's up to you. It's your vault. Do you want to go full nuclear on this or not? How nuclear do you want me to go? Like, I can push the fucking atomic button and a lot of stuff is going to disappear, Mark. It's up to you. Right? None of the stuff you currently use in builds will be touched, right? But, like, the vault is going to get decimated by this if I do it. Right? All of this stuff that's lit up right now is in danger. God. So you want to go full atomic horror on it, do you? Is that what you want? I don't have enough to do. Alright. Oh god, where did that go? Once I wipe this out, it's gone, remember. If I start doing this, I'm only going to be keeping like 68 stat armor, which is the absolute maximum armor, and probably some artifice armor. I'm going to have to go through the artifice armor literally manually. You're a fucking... You hate me, Ed, like, more than any... Alright, well I need space, so I'm going to have to interrupt what I'm doing with the engrams in order to make space to put these in the vault, okay? So I'm going to have to go after the vault first. Or some of the vault. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm literally gonna have, like, I'm gonna have to stop what I'm doing, nuke some space, and then go back to what I'm doing, and yeah. You get it, right? I have a problem because I don't have space, right? I need to make space. Alright, so the first thing I can do, right, is everything that's 67 or below that's new now can go, right? We're only keeping brand new 68s, right? So this will get me some space back, technically, here, to start moving the vault stuff around, okay? God, this is what we're doing, is it? Okay, well that was all 67, so that's gone. That's 68. $67. 67, 68, 67. I'm not fucking around, by the way. I'm being serious, Mark. Like, there is going to be a large chunk of this vault that is about to go bye-bye. Okay? That's why I said, are you sure? We are pushing the full nuclear button on it. The worst part is, eventually, this is going to get full of 68 armor, and then we're going to be back to square one fucked, because we can't actually get rid of 68 armor, because nothing's lower. Like, eventually the 68 armor is going to take over the vault. What am I supposed to do then? I guess we'll worry about that when it happens. Yeah. Okay. All right. I need vault space. Let's start dieting this vault, shall we? Exotics are really easy. They're just gone, right? If exotics, like this is 67, if they're below 68, by the way, exotics can go to 70, right? This is not even like the top tier of exotics. We're just everything that's not a 68 or above is now gone, okay? On exotic wise, right? Even this. Oh, it's nuclear time. Oh, I should try and keep track of what we're doing here, shouldn't I? This is going to take some time as well. Deleting this many exotics, Mark, is going to take time. I'm not even trolling. This foe trace is out of here. So is this forfeit? Okay, let me just lock up all your current armor so I know what's going on, okay? Everything that's not highlighted is safe, right? So you see the stuff down here, there are worm husks here that are higher stat. These are 68. This is 70, right? This one just happens to be 67 and is out of here. If it's not Artifice and it's below stat, it's probably gone, Mark. That's Artifice. Is this Artifice? This one's not, right? I have to calculate this one. 63 plus 3. It's 66. This Artifice is out of here. 54, 5, 6, 7. This is only 67. This is gone too. $67. How is this still in orange? It's 63. Oh my god. This is gonna get ridiculous. Did you get how nuclear I'm going yet? Oh. Considering there's no RDNA 4 out yet, that's bullshit, by the way. Unless it's out in like RDNA 4 isn't even out in the GPU space yet, Mark. So unless that's out soon, and I don't think it is. The PS5 is not out this year. That's a next year thing. If it's RDNA 4, it's out next year. There's no way they can release it this year without the actual tech being released by by AMD first. You know that, right? Like, if those leaks are bullshit, if that's the case. 67. Just so don't put too much faith in them. Remember, RDNA 3 is their latest graphics engine that's out at the moment, and the 7900 XTX is their most powerful card. That card costs $1,000, or £1,000, by the way, just to point that out. Uh, 67 plus 12. There's a lot of stuff going bye-bye right now. Somebody's not correct with their reporting. Just thought I'd mention it. Because I know a thing or two about technology when it comes to GPUs. And you're not going to see RDNA 4 before it's released on a desktop. Or even in a APU chip for somebody else. So that's a pile of shit, because AMD haven't even announced RDNA 4 yet. In fact, they only just started, by the way, AMD only just started making RDNA 3 Plus, right? Which is in the, it isn't even released in the 8000 chipset yet. So, careful what you read. Or believe. Just like I said, you know, those teraflop numbers were bullshit because RDNA 3's teraflops need to be halved, right? I can see a PlayStation being about 30 teraflops, by the way. PlayStation 4 Pro. That's about 4 times more powerful, a bit more than the original. And it's not completely on, you know, out of the realm of space for an RDNA 3 GPU to be 30 teraflops, right? It's not gonna have good ray tracing performance though. That's absolute lies, right? Because AMD doesn't have good ray tracing performance, right? At all. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. This one can stay. 66, 7, 8, 9. This one can stay. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, you're out of here. 4, 5, 6, 7. You're out of here too. God, refresh so you know which ones were, please. I hate when it does this. 6, 7, 8, 9. That one's fine. 4. Get in the inventory. 4. Get in. Can you refresh, please, so I can see what's where? 6. This one's 4. This one needs to go. Are you? No, it's not there because I've already moved it. Please refresh the inventory. Hate when it does this. Lost my fucking... Go. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not shitting on console makers, by the way, but there's... When you have... Alright, I'm just going to delete what I've got. When you have GPUs, right? Okay, so... I know how much an RDNA GPU costs right now, right? Yeah. And I know, like, for example, a 7900 XTX is $1,000, right? And what they're claiming there, in that article, is that PlayStation 4 is going to be... PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be more powerful than the 7900 XTX, which costs $1,000 by itself, without a CPU, by the way, just a GPU. And it's how I know it's just fantastical, like, in the clouds reporting, right? It's that is a complete and utter tripe, right? Now, remember how much they overblew how performant the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X were going to be before they came out, saying they were going to be like top-end video cards, but in fact they were barely faster than a 2070 Super from like 2 years ago when it came to actual testing. So don't believe the hype, right? I would imagine, right, that a PlayStation 4 Pro, right? So a PlayStation 5 currently is about as powerful as a 7600, as a 6600 XT, right? A Radeon card, right? Maybe a 6800, right? I think it's a 6800 XT, right? So I would imagine the next PlayStation, if it was going to be cost effective, will be about as fast as a 7700 XT, which puts it about twice as fast, right? If they want to keep the same price currently as what they're charging for PlayStations, right? So that's my problem with this bullshit they're spouting about how powerful they think it's going to be. Is it's complete and utter fanciful. It's not happening, I promise. Just look at how expensive like GPUs are for the amount of power they're claiming is going to be in it, right? Complete lies. Resonant Fury Helm, you can go. It's not updating. This is making my life harder. Needed to update on time. What's this helmet gonna be? So yeah, I'm not shitting on like what I don't think it's gonna be faster than the PlayStation 5. It will be. Will it be as fast as say AMD's top-end video card right now? No fucking way. Right? Not even close, right? I'd like to point out too that AMD's top card is absolute garbage at ray tracing as well. So I don't see the PlayStation 5 being faster than it. My 4080 is faster than AMD's card at ray tracing, so quite a bit faster, by the way. It's in the realm of not even close faster. AMD have got a lot of work to do to catch up with NVIDIA's ray tracing performance. And my card's not exactly fucking speedy in ray tracing, by the way. No card is. They all suck. I don't know. Where did you see that report? Is it on some dodgy tech website that's trying to get a fucking news headline? Because that's what it sounds like. I'm not gonna lie. Is it? I'll put it in Google and find out if you don't tell me, by the way. Where did you find that information? Insider Gaming. No, that's not come from anyone. Alright, let's find out where this bullshit's actually from. You ready? Alright, watch this. We go to Google, right? We paste this quote, right? Yeah. This is bullshit. It's all the little bullshit sites that don't know what's going on. Insider, WCCF Tech, video cards, The Verge. The Verge is notorious for leaking fucking false information, right? Also, here's something that doesn't make sense, right? Okay, so I've already spotted something that's really wrong with this report in itself, right? Alright. This is a lot less fanciful when we pay out, right? Okay, so 67 teraflops of 16-bit compute floating point calculation, right? Like I said, half it, so 33.5 sounds about right, which makes it about 3 times more powerful than the PS4, right? Sorry, than the PS5 base. That sounds reasonable, right? Now, if I can find a video card that's about 30 teraflops, I can give you an idea of where it's going to be. The ray tracing bullshit? No, not happening. And it says, while it sounds like tripling the teraflops would be a significant performance increase on the GPU side, comparing the base PS5 and the PS5 Pro would be closer like 17 versus 17. Sorry, 10 versus 17, yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot. Here it is. Like I said, the Radeon 6700 XT is very close to the PS5. I did say it was like a 6800 XT, right? And look, it looks like they're going to get like an RX 7800 XT, right? Okay, 3 times the PlayStation's ray tracing performance is nothing to write home about, considering it has no ray tracing performance. So 3 times nothing is nothing, right? So it's not going to do shit in ray tracing. I'm sorry, Mark. Right? The PlayStation does not do ray tracing. Neither does the Xbox. They don't. Both of them are really shit at it, right? 3 times shit is shit times 3, right? This is why I don't believe it, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? If it's trash and you times it by 3, it's just trash times 3, right? This is the other thing I'm worried about with this report, right? Hey, the other report I have with this, right, is there's a high frequency CPU mode that boosts clocks up to 3.85 gigahertz, right? My problem is that, not that they're boosting the clock, right? My problem with this is, right, that this suggests that it's still Zen 2, right? We're up to Zen 4 at the moment. My CPU in my computer is Zen 4 and significantly faster per clock than a PlayStation, right? Okay? And also has much higher cache capacity, right? So this 3.85 doesn't mean shit. Because the PlayStation is a downclocked Zen 2 CPU anyway. The 3700X is the CPU basically. That's what the PlayStation 5 has in it based on, right? Except it's a cache cut down one, so it's a shit 3700X in the PlayStation, right? The 3700X has a boost clock speed of 4.4 gigahertz, right? The PlayStation never gets to that because they underclocked it. Bringing it back to 3.85 is not going to do anything, right? It's a very small that's a tiny increase. That's not going to do shit. They need to put a Zen 4 CPU in there if they're going to do shit, and then it sounds like they're not. I would like, okay, so this I highly doubt you're going to see a Zen 2 CPU paired with RDNA 4 GPU. I'd be really surprised if you got an RDNA 3 GPU paired with Zen 4. Sorry, paired with Zen 2. So unless this just is fanciful bullshit to me, right? Because if you're upgrading the CPU node, right, they're going to have to die shrink the Zen 2 CPU, which they've already done once, by the way, but they also die shrunk the compute units for the GPU side of it, but they're still RDNA 2, right? Like my ROG Ally, you know, my handheld gaming PC has a Zen 4 CPU in it paired with RDNA 3. Right? That's the pairing you would normally see if you thought that if PlayStation were getting an upgraded RDNA 3 GPU on the GPU side, the CPU would be upgraded too. And they wouldn't be talking about a boost clock of 3.85, they'd be talking about a boost clock of like 4.4 with a Zen 4 CPU, by the way, at the same power budget. That's why I know this is all crap. Right? This is all fanciful bullshit and not being reported correctly. It sounds like they're going to do a die shrink on Zen 2, probably a die shrink on RDNA 2, maybe get the clocks up a bit and slam some more compute units on it, and its ray tracing performance is still going to be shit. Also, this came from Moore's Law is Dead, which is complete and utter... That's trash. This came from Moore's Law is Dead. The guy is like literally notorious for like he's a YouTuber. He's notorious for reporting absolute bullshit. Yeah, I'm throwing this out the window. Can I go? I'm going back to what I was doing now. That's crap, Mark. All of it, by the way. Very, very little of that is actually true. None of it makes sense, right? If Sony were going to upgrade stuff in the system, they wouldn't just upgrade the CPU. Or they wouldn't just upgrade the GPU, they upgrade both, because RDNA 4 is on a smaller manufacturing node, and so is Zen 4. Sorry, Zen 4 and RDNA 3 are on smaller manufacturing nodes, right? Yeah, they're not going to say anything. Sony aren't going to say anything until they're ready to release it. I'll tell you that now for free. Until the final hardware is... I don't even think the hardware is finalized, by the way. I don't think it's out this year. Might be. But if it was finalized, we'd see it already. That's what I think, anyway. I don't see any specs being posted by Sony. I don't see them advertising running up. Because if it was coming out in the summer, there'd be advertisements up for it already. Right? We'll have to wait till a couple of months and see if we get any advertisements coming out for the spring, if they're going to do it or not. Sorry, for the winter, if they're going to do it or not. For Christmas, if they were going to release it this year, it's coming out in November. September, October, November time, right? For the Christmas time. If they were going to do that, right? I do not think they will. I think it's too expensive. I think the tech isn't there yet, and I think Sony will get a better deal if they wait a year and then throw an RDNA 4 GPU in their fucking next system. That's what I think's going to happen, but I could be wrong. Because, Mark, you've got to understand that you can't just pull tech out of your ass if it doesn't exist. And right now, RDNA 4 doesn't exist. Right? It's being worked on. We know AMD are making it, but Sony are a customer of AMD and they will not get first preference on when it's released, right? In other words, there'll be RDNA 4 cards out before the PlayStation 5 gets to use RDNA 4. It's as simple as that. The moment we start seeing some RDNA 4 cards being released, by the way, and you might see a PlayStation show up. You know what I'm saying? It's gone to 66, 67, 68, 69, that one's fine. 64, 5, 6, 7, no, you're out of here. 5, 6, 7, 8, you're fine. 67, but you're not Artifice, so you're gone. $65, okay. I believe I can delete shit. I've only done the helmet so far, by the way. This is where I'm up to. This is gonna take a while. 67. God help every other material you have. Do you see how much is getting removed from the vault, though? There's a lot going out of this vault now. We're removing a lot. These are all Artifice pieces that make the cut, by the way. They might be base stat below, but when you take 66 and add 3 to it, it's 69. So this is essentially a 69 stat armor, so that's why I'm keeping it, by the way. Alright? Everything 68 and below stays. So, that's what's going on. Just in case you're wondering why certain things are staying in the vault, right? I am smart, I am doing the math. Just mean Artifice armor that's below that threshold is going in the bin. What I need to do now is I need to offload some of these items since I made some space. So let's get rid of them. These are 68. So these are all 68 things going back in the vault. Don't worry, I'll get to this mess down here and eventually. I kind of like them sitting in there for now. They're kind of pretty. Alright, we're up to gauntlets now. I just wanted to lock up some items. Let me just make sure these are all locked. They can stay, it's fine. Exotics are easy. Exotics are literally straight. Oh, you're not stat high enough? Goodbye. I swear that removes something from the inventory, and now I'm gonna be tilted. Did that move something? There was something in the inventory. I hate when it does that. Was this in the inventory? I feel like this was. It's locked and it's legendary. And it's 1810. I don't know. I'll check it against your other armor in a minute. Let me just wipe out this other stuff first. What color armors did you have? I gotta be careful because sometimes it will remove stuff from your inventory, right? If I move too much into it, Dim automatically makes space by removing something first from the inventory. So, my god, this is gonna get silly. Did I only have 2? I'm gonna have to go back in my past broadcast and check. I'll find it, because I can just go back in the video, hang on. Let's see what was there, because I locked everything beforehand, so... Very suspicious that I think there was 3 items in the inventory originally, you see. I don't want to accidentally remove something that's used in a build. Yeah, there were some shards of Galanor in here. Let me figure out where they went. I think it was this pair here. They wouldn't have got deleted anyway because they're actually 68 base stat, right? I'm pretty sure this was them, right? Right, because they have the right skin on, right? In fact, let me check. Sorry, I'm just being serious about this. I don't want to erase anything we're using. I'm using my past broadcast to make sure I can tell which shard was here. I'm pretty sure it's this one, though. Okay, it was these ones, it's fine. Alright. Fixed it. Let's carry on. I'm almost tempted to move out these items into another slot so they don't go missing. But it should be okay for now. I just have to be careful. I can only move 6 items at a time. safely. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can stay. 6. Right. Don't even know what the fuck these things are. Goodbye. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. God help your fucking enhancement core count, by the way. Did you think it was a problem before? These are gonna go up quite a bit, by the way. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, that's fine. These are not fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 I can get away with. Fine. 7 is full. Alright, I'm gonna refresh so you can see things. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, the bye weeks. 6. I can always buy a new pair of Ashen Wakes, it's fine. This is just my Ashen Wakes, these are really bad, by the way. They came from the vendor. So now they're gone. They're the Ashen Wakes I normally use for AFKing, just so you know. I can just buy another pair and upgrade them if I need them, it's not a big deal. We're probably not going to be AFKing for a while anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop there for a sec. bear in mind, when we start to run out of space again, we're really fucked. Because that means we're fucked. If it gets to the point where we're running out of space again, we are boned. Because I am, like, completely cutting this to the bone on stats, right? So, it's gonna get worse. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, that's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 67, isn't it? 4 plus 3. Yep, you're gone. 6, 7, 8, 9. 5's fine. 4, you're out of here. 7's fine. I should probably keep count of what I'm putting in the inventory though. Just in case. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what you want, right? You want this fucking... You want some space, right? All of this shit is just sitting in the vault not being used anyway. You know that, right? This has been sitting in the vault for a long period of time, so... We delete. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I still have engrams to deal with after this now again. This is like worst nightmare day of days. It's just I had no space when I was trying to sort through that armor. Like there was nowhere to put it. So what could we do, Mark? 68 armor and I've got nowhere to put it, you know? One, 3, 4. 5, 6. Okay, that's the gauntlet's done. Chest pieces next. Just make a note what's in the inventory first. We got. So we have 4 pieces, so I can hold another what, like 6 max? Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. 1, 2, 4, 5, no. 3. 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's see. This is all very interesting, isn't it? This was 6 plus 3, wasn't it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot of this armor is armor we put in here recently. Like last time we did the engrams, it just upgraded it. So a lot of it is masterwork, just getting erased again. Because it's 67 now, instead of being 68. Feels bad, man. That's why you see all these enhancement cores going back into the fucking inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One. Wait, what did you just do? It moved it, but it didn't move it here. This is in the inventory. What is going on? Why have you locked up? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nearly done with the chest pieces. I'm nearly done with the armor now, hopefully. I've got the legs to do, which is quite a lot, but we're getting there. Well, most of the guns are fine, right? It's just this, and a few of the non-masterworked, like dungeon guns that I left in the vault. Everything else is like, if it's masterworked, it's probably fine, Mark. That's the thing, right? Just look how many guns are in here, and then there's just, you know, like you and your triple fucking with us, right? But I've already got the vault down, by the way, from what I'm doing. It's down to 450 of 600. I may not need to touch the guns that much, right? We know these are going to get deleted at some point, right? No, I think I got rid of the bows when I was putting... By the way, I got rid of a lot of weapons when I was putting these in here, right? I needed space to put the fucking summoners in, so I got rid of a lot of dungeon and random weapons, right? Already, right? But I've made enough space now. The summoners get to stay for a while, probably, until we finish finding summoners, okay? We may have enough space just to have them now for a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By the way, I am going through this quite conscientiously, right? I am checking stats on Artifice Armor to make sure they're over the required threshold. If they're under it, the Artifice Armor goes, right? So that's why you're seeing some stuff that's lit up. This is Artifice Armor that makes the cut, okay? That's why you're seeing some of it still in here. The chest pieces are done now, it's just the boots. There's gonna be a lot of space, by the way. I can hold 6, okay. We're at 4, we're below 440 out of 600. Right now that I've cleared a lot of this, honestly, your weapons can, like... Some of your weapons have got a reprieve, basically. Some of them. There's enough space here that we don't have to worry about too much immediately deleting like a million weapons, right? But we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very confused what just happened there, but okay. Yeah, those got moved and shouldn't have. Okay, I thought something fucked up. That is me noticing stat discrepancies immediately, right? Those were 69 and shouldn't have been moved. They were not what I pulled over. So, yeah. Just being careful. There we go, it's updated finally. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Phew. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was correct, wasn't it? No. These are 67 plus 3, that's fine. These are just 67, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wasn't joking when I said all that shit is gonna go, by the way. It's gone. It's gone, gone. 5, 6, 7, that's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. One. 3. 4. 5, 5, 6. Five plus 3, 7 plus 3, 5 plus 3. This can go. Oh. 2. So that's all the armor absolutely eviscerated, by the way. Alright, the armor has been, like... this is what's left of the armor. And what you have in your inventory. Armor's gone. Right? All the builds we're using, we've kept a hold of, and then everything else that's just been sitting in the vault forever is now gone. Everything, all of this is super high stat, right? Vault is down to 400 of 600. We cleared 200 spaces, by the way, Mark. Technically. I'm gonna leave, right, the summoners for now until we're done with the summoners, okay? So, until we know what our summoners are, I'm just going to leave this in here. I'll do them when we get them, when we have them all, or when we're done with them this weekend, right? Okay? They're fine. They're not going to do anything to you. They're just sitting in there in a line, right? I'll even put the rest of them in there to make it up for it, right? There's a few random dungeons. Honestly, there's not much in weapons. I can deal with all this when it comes to the weapons if you want. I know we've only got today and it's before tomorrow. That's what I mean. But when you're done with them, then I'll deal with them, okay? Because I don't know if you're done with them yet. Right? Alright? When you get done with them, I'll deal with them. Okay? Because otherwise, I'm just going to end up dealing with more of them. So I'm just going to deal with them all at once. Once we know once we know what the best one is. So I'm just going to... The weapons can sit for now. I will deal with the rest of the weapons later. Right? There's 200 spaces and I still have a bunch of engrams to deal with, right? Let's do that, okay? What engrams have I got left? I have 70 deep engrams. Okay. Yeah? No? You get what I'm saying? Like, if we end up with more summoners, I'm just going to end up dealing with more summoners. I'll just deal with them all at once. Yeah, you're still... Okay, that's fine. 1. I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying that, like, if I do it, I'm just going to end up doing it again. Because I don't... And also, we don't know what's your best one yet until we've got all of them, technically, right? I'm hoping you get, like, a perfect one that we can just get rid of the rest of them, but... Until then... Nope. I'm waiting for something to go into the postmaster, by the way. Because these are going into your inventory at the moment. So I can keep clicking, right? Something's going to go in the postmaster eventually. There we go. Yeah. One thing got in here. Everything below a 68 is gone, by the way. Like, not playing around with all this crap now. If it's not 68, it's gone. Which is the super rare top-of-the-line armor, by the way. The 68 is max, so... You're not going to see anything higher unless you buy it from Zoe, like I said. Or it's exotic. Exotics are different, right? Exotics go to 70, right? As far as I know. But legendary armor goes to 68. I've yet to see a legendary armor drop, right? At 69 from a vendor. So I'm gonna go as far as saying it can't drop at 69 from a vendor. Because I've seen a lot of armor. See why I just moved on, by the way, from the weapons for now, because we've still got a lot of shit to do. Like, I've still got a lot of this. I will sort through your summoners, right? That is accounted for, okay? Just, I will sort through them when you have every summoner you're gonna get for this weekend, okay? And I'll deal with the other dungeon weapons that are lying around too, and any other random things. There's just a few spotty weapons lying around that just probably just should be deleted, right? That's it. Right? It's not major. The big deal is the fact that there are now 200 vault spaces there, right? From the armor I eviscerated from existence, right? So now you can afford to put things in your vault without your vault absolutely imploding, right? Up there. Because your vault fucking was going to implode very soon. Wasn't it? Oh, 67, guess what? You're gone. There's a 68. Like 68 is rare, by the way. Just so you realize this. 68 is super rare for armor. So when we do find it, it's nice. What are the legendary shards at? Oh my god, I don't want to talk about it. I didn't realize it was that bad. Shit. Well, we might be going back up in legendary shards, I guess. Don't start giving class items, you piece of shit. Should have done this before you were playing Trials, by the way, because you would have got more engrams from playing Trials. Just so you realise that. Alright, well, we're on our last 99 engrams, are we? 10 gunsmith engrams have appeared, by the way, from all the deletions that we've done. That's why I cleared the gunsmith first. So there are now 10 more gunsmith engrams in addition to the 99 I deleted earlier. Oh my god. Alright. Let's get this last 99 stack out the way now. You're still missing a PvP one, Mark, for fucking Summoner 2, technically. You still don't have, like, a fucking Zen Moment target lock. Okay. Helmet much? I've been trying to get through this. This is I know this is boring, but it had to be done. 67. Like, I'm doing my best to wipe everything out. Should be fine for now. Chest piece Marge. I just keep going till I see one go to the postmaster, and then I'll wipe them out, and then do it again. That should be fine because the postmaster's only getting like one drop in it when it happens. Oh, there, one went to the postmaster. Oh no, oh high score crap. I don't even think the high score you had this time was that high. It just, everybody else's is abysmal. Everybody else has crap scores, so it didn't matter. Right? Honestly, it depends on the GM too, whether I can go solo do it, because some nightfalls are longer than others. As you saw, I didn't have, even though I can kill things and get high scores and finish everything, I can't do it quick enough by myself on the nightfall we were trying to do. So I had to get some people to do it as well. I'm not in danger of dying or anything when I'm doing it, it's just taking too long. It's just a long knife, what's it called, strike now because of what they did to it. Kind of shit. Like the Omnigul one's easy, I can just sprint through that one. You going to Postmaster yet? There we go, one did. We're just looking for 68s now. That's what we're doing, Mark. Any 68s get kept, anything else doesn't matter. What's the point if it's not better than our current armor, you know? We've been hoarding a lot of stuff and we don't really need to. When it comes to armor, I mean. Because we, like I said, we can probably just go get the exotics we need anyway by focusing, or literally just go spam some lost sectors. It's not that hard to spam a lost sector. I've done it before, remember. Boring, but I'll do it if we need to at some point. You know? Right now we don't need anything, so... There's a 68 finally. Yeah, 68s are really rare, so let's go make sure the postmaster's okay before I carry on. A few things got sent there and I don't want to like kill anything while we're doing this. I've been very careful trying not to, you know. I'm very conscious of the fact that if I kill those spoils, I'll spend the next 10 years in raids. And I'm okay, thanks. I don't want I don't want the Indian guys anymore. Get him away from me. Fucked up enough of my raids, guys. Get the fuck out. We're nearly there anyway. I'm nearly through with the engrams now, hopefully. I just gotta go back to the gunsmith after this and deal with his engrams. From deleting all these engrams. Yeah. it's loopception with the fucking engrams, I swear to God. And also deposit these 68s in the vault, we should be fine. You'll have just under like 200 spaces in your vault for now, I think. And then I'll deal with the weapons when the weapons need dealing with, as in when we've finished with the summoner bullshit. I'll put all the summoners in the vault though, together soon. To get them out the inventory, because they're in the way. But I will completely figure out which ones we're keeping once we have every summoner we're gonna get for the weekend. I.e., we get no more. Don't forget, when you finally are done, Mark. You'll have a Trials engram from playing, probably, either me or you, and then just trade in the card too, right? So for the final summoner, right? Just in case. Once you're done, if you know what I mean, before Tuesday. And you're no longer playing on the 7-win card. When you're sick of it. Insane laugh follows. Yeah. Okay. Alright, go check the postmaster. Where the fuck am I going? Deposit these 68s, then head to the gunsmith and nuke that, and I think we are clear on engrams for a while. Yikes. I've dealt with 800 engrams. Feels bad, man. You know that, right? Oh, postmaster first. Anything? 64? No. And your postmaster's still intact. I didn't manage to kill it, Mark. What do you say to that? Gate. 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 I managed not to kill a postmaster. Shock fucking horror. Alright, let's go get the last of these engrams, which are now the 11 gunsmith engrams from 11 gunsmith. By the way, that's 11 gunsmith, like, individual rank ups from deleting shit. That's where that's come from, by the way. I think you've gained an extra stack of these enhancement cores, I'm not gonna lie. There's another stack here. Fucking terrible. I genuinely think there's another stack of them here. from deleting shit. I'm not trolling, I actually think there is.
Perhaps a barter is warranted.
I mean, you've even got these. I'm gonna turn in some of these engrams. Again, you don't need this many engrams, right? I usually keep like 2 or 3 lying around, right? So we're just gonna keep 3, okay? And I'm gonna nuke the rest. And if they're not up to scratch, I'm gonna delete the items from them, okay? should delete those before I do this. 68 is fine.
Come check out the inventory.
Because we do get more exotic engrams too, and if I leave them there, you're just gonna end up with exotic engrams coming out your fucking ear holes. And then complaining that your engrams are fucking going to the postmaster instantly because there's 8 exotic engrams in your, or 10 exotic engrams in your goddamn inventory. And you know it'll happen too, because it's happened before. Alright, that's clear.
Good luck out there, Guardian.
Sure.
Yeah, he ranked up a little bit. Now we gotta get these 10 fucking engrams.
We'll be watching.
Monitoring all channels. Stay alert.
Welcome back.
All done, all done.
Alright. Arc, they reached 0! Finally.
Ready.
And now you're back to 24,627 fucking legendary engrams. Oh my god. Did we fucking use like 10,000 of those on some shit at some point, including like banners and everything? Alright. I think we did. I seriously think we used like 10k of them. I think we took you down to like 15k from 25k, you know, back to 25k again. We'll need to spend them before the end of the season. We're fine for now, but we will need to spend them. We'll have to work something out to spend them. We're probably going to end up buying more of those blue things. Honestly, buying more raid banners is not useful. I think they just take up too much inventory space, and I feel like this could fuck you in the long run because we can't get rid of them, right? These like raid banners don't go anywhere, and if we keep buying them, I can't put them anywhere.
Hi again, Guardian.
So I think we already have too many raid banners, so I'm just like gonna put a moratorium on that, even though we use them. They've been going down because we do use them, but they don't go down that quick, right? But what I think we'll do is we'll buy more of those blue cloudy things from the moon at some point and store those, because those can be converted to glimmer, and hopefully they still can after they get rid of legendary shards, so we can use them for glimmer, right? If not, well, we didn't lose anything, because honestly, I don't have anything else to use legendary shards on, Mark. I don't. You know what I'm talking about, these things, right? Where are they? By the way, the vault's at 405 of 600, right? These things. We'll just buy more phantasmal fragments, right? We'll literally buy more of these. We'll just fucking fill up, like, before the end of the season, we're just gonna, like, probably dump them all into these. Into the blue ones, right? And we can trade those blue ones currently, and I'm just hoping after the, you know, the...
A transaction.
This is all we can hope for, right? After the what's name comes out, we'll be able to trade those blue things here for glimmer, right? So we have a huge store of those for glimmer instead of having legendary shards for glimmer like we do now, right? So that's what I'm hoping anyway, right? Okay, I have done most of that. The weapons I will deal with after your weapons are dealt with this weekend. So probably, maybe on Tuesday at resets or something, right? We'll probably deal with the summoners, right? Because then you'll have every summoner you're going to have, right? Because you won't get any more, right? And I'll deal with some of these other weapons too. Like these Relentless is probably going to get deleted, right? And this Adjudicator is a good PvP, but this will probably just get upgraded. This Judgment's not amazing, but neither is that one, so I don't fucking know, right? We'll just handle some of it at some point, okay? That's the main issue what's in here. There are a few bows here. There's not many. There's like 2, right? And this one's just the same as that one. Hold on. accuracy. Yeah, this one's gone. Okay, bye. This one's a PvE one. We'll keep hold of that one. Sorry, deleted it. It's done. But the weapons are mostly fine, right? Other than a few outliers, right? Most of these weapons are fully upgraded or crafted or something, or exotic, right? The only exception to this is our summoner. Okay, let me put all the summoners in the fucking vault now as well for you, right? Let's just get rid of them all. Don't worry, we'll handle the summonerception, you know, at some point. Oh, I'll get rid of these two. Hang on. Let me transfer this over here real quick. No, you don't. There we go. I was gonna say you're gonna transfer that. I'll clear this out real quick on this as well. By the way, look at the summoners. What character was that? Was that Warlock? Warlock, okay. Alright, well that's it. Am I done for now, or do you need me to do anything else at the moment, Mark? I'm just finishing clearing this up, and then I'm done with the vault and the engrams, I think. Vault's very clean now, like exceptionally clean. If we can fill 200 places with fucking 68 armor, I'm okay with it at this point. I'm fine with it. Because it's never gonna happen.
Come here and let me look.
What cipher is this?
I'm just doing some tidying up basically now, so. How early tomorrow morning? Because earlier, if it's Tuesday, earlier is better. Just so you know.
Always something.
Because you don't know if they're going to pull the server down or not, so. If you want to go on Tuesday morning, it's going to have to be pretty early Tuesday morning, probably.
Checking.
I'm just warning you. If you want to get a good run at it, right? Just in case. But I'm just cleaning everything up right now. That's what I'm doing, by the way.
Guardian.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
What's this? 7? This shouldn't be here. Half 10? That's like 30 minutes earlier. Mark, it's gonna have to be like literally like 8 or 9. Like if you want a good run at Trials and to dodge any sort of server maintenance just in case there is any, it's literally gonna have to be earlier than that. I'm just warning you. I don't want to do it either, but I'm telling you. Because say they take the server down at 2, that's like 3 hours max. I guess it's fine. Okay, if you want to go from like half 10 or 10 or something, we can, right? But don't say I didn't warn you if they do anything stupid, okay? But I think this is mostly cleaned up now, right? Have a look. Let's make sure there's nothing else on the other characters before I do anything else. What's this? 9, go in the vault. Egg. Alright, so am I good to call it for now, Mark? Think we're good? I've cleaned up your inventory, like your postmasters are fine, right? Bolt's fine. There's plenty of space in the inventory cans. You shouldn't kill anything, okay? Should be good, okay? And all the engrams are dealt with for now. There's a few primes here, but that's nothing, right? There's only 2 engrams, it's fine, right? Yeah. No worries. Yep, nope. We good? Alright. Okay. I will hit the exit to desktop then. Alright. And I'll let you have some suffering for a bit. Alright, I'm gonna end up stream for a bit. I'll be around for a while. In case. Probably you need me for something. Alright. Get fucked. Alright. I'll either hear from you in a bit, or I'll be back tomorrow at like 10 probably. I'll set an alarm for like 9 or something. I'm usually up playing Trials, so I'll probably be playing before then anyway on my own, right? And then if you want to do some stuff from 10, let me know. If you don't, that's fine. Just means I'll just play some more. Trying to get my own goddamn fucking auto rifles. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow anyway, or probably.